What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to 303 Streets. My name is Brandon Lechuga, and if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. So today I'm going to just go over really quick, how I clean my cars for Turo. The cheapest, easiest way, and kind of the quickest. So it really depends on how dirty it is on the inside. That determines whether I go to a vacuum shop or vacuum place to get that done. But every time I wash the car, I'll take it to a brushless wash. That being said, I mostly just spray it off myself. So cleaning the outside usually costs between like $5 to $7 to clean it. I'll go to, like I said, a self-service, spray it with all the bug spray to get dirt, grime, any sort of thing like that, ice or salt from the roads and all that off. Once I do that, just a soapy wash. I don't use brushes again. Rinse, clear coat, spotless wash, and turns out pretty good. So like I said, it's pretty clean, nothing on it, no bugs, and it usually gets the bugs off pretty good. So I'll do that every time. Time wise, I should just take it to the vacuum shop right down there, but sometimes I have to wash the car and go right to the airport, so I usually vacuum it out myself. As you can see, there's my vacuum, and we'll just kind of walk around. Always just hit the trunk, make sure the trunk is clean and vacuumed. That being said, I do the floors, the seats, everything, cup holders, little pockets. I just vacuum everything. So vacuum it out, make it nice and clean. Vacuum in there, in here, cup holders, where the phones go, everything. And then from there, after I vacuum it, I'll clean the glass. A lot of fingerprints get on this because people close it and open it and grab right there. Somehow they always get fingerprints in here, so I'll have to do that. As you can see, we'll see, no fingerprints there. As you can see, there are some little small scratches. So anytime you clean the glass, the interior, any sort of thing, make sure you are using microfiber cloths. So I always use clean microfiber cloths to do the glass. It looked like it had a little bit of a streak. Looks like that might be on the inside. So I always, again, clean both sides, wipe it down really good, make sure that there's nothing left. There's no hand marks, fingerprints, anything like that. And then it's good to go. So again, I'll start with vacuuming, doing the outside, and then move on to the glass. After the glass, I will start sanitizing everything. So what I use to sanitize is some detail spray. I mix it. Obviously there's this one. This is interior, and this is all purpose, so it can be any sort of interior. But I'll get a little bit of soapy water. I put 1 drop of soap in here, and this is water mixed with a little bit of the interior spray. And I do that because you have to have the car sanitized. So that sanitizes the car with the soapy water. I'll spray that on everything. It works for cloth, leather, plastics, all that kind of stuff. So I'll spray everything down, wipe it, like all up here, all the pockets, the doors, the kick panels, everything. Anything that's plastic and can be wiped down, the screen up there. I sanitize everything because that's, again, the requirements. And then I'll go through with the interior spray. This is what I use, the interior spray, and do it again. Wipe it down with the cloth so everything, is cleaned with the actual proper spray so it doesn't dehydrate or dry it out or anything. So I'll use that. And then I'll go over with Maguire or Chemical Guys. This cleans, restores, and protects your leather. So I'll go over that with anything that's leather. It can be kind of greasy, so don't overspray. So I'll just cover this, clean it, wipe it down. And the only other thing I really use after that is a Armor All. As you can see right here is really shiny still from the Armor All. The only thing is that it does get greasy, so if I rub it, you can see it's kind of greasy, and that's why I don't use Armor All over everything, because it is kind of greasy, and as you can see right there, even still has that shine from the Armor All, which is nice. But it does get kind of greasy, so I don't use it everywhere. I only use it where feet hit, so I'm going to use Armor All on this. It still kind of has a little bit of a gloss from the Armor All. And I even already wiped this down with the soapy water and the interior spray, and it still kind of has a shine. So that just goes to kind of show you that it is very good, and that's why I kind of don't use it everywhere, because it kind of lasts a while. But I use it on the kick anywhere people place their feet. So here, back over on this side, my other vehicles have plastic down here, so I'll use it over there. And then sometimes on the door, as you can see, because they use their feet to push the door open and scratch it. So that's where I use Armor All, and that's really the only place I'll use Armor All. But other than that, that's really it for cleaning the car. It really only takes me probably 10 minutes to wipe down the car and do all the leather conditioner, interior spray. About 5 minutes to vacuum, depending on how dirty it is. And then another, once I'm at the car wash, five minutes at the car wash. So it's like $7, 5 to 7 at the car wash. And then I buy that chemical stuff and all those sprays, and that's probably another maybe like $60 at most, but it lasts several times, obviously, for the glass, the interior, stuff like that. So it's really pretty cheap to do, and again, it's all a tax write-off for work because this is a business. So that being said, all in to clean the car is like maybe 45 minutes. And then where I'm located to drop off the car at the airport, which is what we mostly do, it's about 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. So I'm in, less than 2 hours to do all this. And we have a 2-day minimum. So usually I'm making 200 plus every trip with the Tesla. So it's really not that much time to make some semi-passive income. But yeah, that's how I clean my cars. And again, you just have to make sure you're to code with everything because of COVID and stuff. It looks like, see, and that's on the inside of the glass, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, that's all on the inside. That's why the glass cleaner is definitely something to invest in, because the glass does get very, very dirty. So I think to clean that, I'm actually gonna have to be on the inside with the door shut. And that's why, because as you saw, it went down. So that's the only thing with Tesla. And actually a lot of doors nowadays, they, once you open them, they, do that whole window rolls down a little bit, rolls up. But yeah, see, that was on the inside, and I already cleaned that like 2 times. So that's why glass cleaner is very important, because you're going to be using it a lot. Because people, I don't know how, they get tons of prints on the inside usually. And again, you don't want to give the car to your client with fingerprints covering the glass. So glass cleaner, mandatory. Interior spray, mandatory. Leather cleaner, if you have leather, definitely get it, because it is going to dry out your car because it's being used a lot. And I use the soapy water because it's safe on leather and cloth, and it sanitizes it, and then I can condition it after that to make sure it doesn't dry it out. So that's how I clean my cars. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, doesn't take very long. Again, I did have a video where I showed you that me cleaning it, kind of unnecessary. Like I said, vacuum all the cracks in the seats, any cup holders, any pockets. I just get down here into the cracks really good, get the floor really good, get under the seats, all the side cracks. I vacuum anything I really can that can hold dirt, dust, hair, stuff like that, and then just go through and wipe everything down. So yeah, hopefully you found this video helpful. Yeah, that's just the stuff that I use. I use tuner coal. I like 80/80 stuff. I like Chemical Guys leather spray, but I really like the interior spray with tuner coal and maybe not tuner coats. I don't think I like their spray. One of theirs is kind of stinky. It's like a black licorice. Again, here's all my supplies that I use. This is a good odor eliminator that you can get. Actually, so some of this stuff is also from Enforce, as you can see right there. Enforce. This is, again, dressing, all-purpose cleaner, stuff like that. And I cannot find the one that smells like black licorice, but it does. And again, people were not liking that. So I stopped using that. But a lot of these are pretty mild smell, so it's nothing too aggressive that's gonna upset your people. The only one that is kind of strong is this tuner coat. So I sometimes, again, dilute it into this to give it the smell and make sure it doesn't, completely dry out any of the plastics or anything. So yeah, really simple, really easy, you know, vacuum everything, wipe down everything, condition everything that needs to be conditioned, go in there with the interior cleaner, hit all the plastic and the wood or whatever. And then for your kick panels and where people step, I would use Armor All only in that spot, but I use the spray and it works pretty good. So I'll spray it, and again, still use a microfiber cloth. So everything's microfiber cloth, and to keep it from scratching. And then yeah, then you're good to go. So that's how I keep my cars clean. I've had this since December and it still smells new because I clean it immediately every time it comes back, so it doesn't get stinky or smelly or anything like that. Try to get all the scents and dirt and anything that could have been spilled out to keep the car smelling fresh and new. So yeah, that's what I do to keep my car smelling clean. This smells new, my Bronco smells new, both my Jeeps smell new. The Lambo doesn't, because that is older, and neither does the 4Runner, because I use that a lot and I don't clean it as often as I should. But yeah, hopefully you found this video helpful. Stay tuned for a lot more videos to come. You know, this is just how I clean my car, you know, in under 2 hours with delivery time. So yeah, hopefully you found this helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them at the bottom. I can attach the links for some of those cleaners easily. I can attach the link for the chemical guys. I really highly recommend that leather cleaner because it does condition very well. It works really well, but again, read the instructions, don't overuse it, make sure you shake it, and it does clean. So if you don't want to use soap water, even though again this only has a drop of the Dawn dish soap, this will clean the leather too, so you don't have to use it on the leather. I still would use this on the plastic and the steering wheels and then go through and condition, or then use another cleaner to go over that. But that being said, yeah, that's just how I clean my vehicle. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, please like and subscribe. Again, really quick, make sure you wipe down the steering wheel really well. That's one of the definite things you have to make sure when you're wiping everything down, especially with soap water or any sort of thing that will sanitize this, because that's the main thing people are touching. So you want to sanitize the wheel completely. All of this, get back and behind. As you can see, there's a little bit of hair left over from the cloth, but it is clean. And then condition the leather. So thank you for watching 303 Streets. Again, I hope you found this helpful. If so, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos to come. Thank you and have a good day.